Alright, so, moving on to our next Patreon request, and this one comes from Christopher Rosa, who asked me to do this Hulk-centric Patreon request. As always, if you guys would like to have a Patreon request done, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, where you guys can start sending me requests for videos to do here on YouTube. But other than that, let's get started. Also, like I've always said, it's the third tier that allows you to send me requests for videos to do here on YouTube, as well as check out all the videos over on Patreon as well. But other than that, yeah, let's get started with the video. So, yeah, so this is, as you can see, it's called Hulk Mind War. So the story begins with Banner basically Banner waking up, and Bruce feels disoriented right out the gate. Like, he basically feels like just weird. Like, he wakes up and he's like walking around like just on the side of a road, and he's like, well, I don't know where the Hulk took me this time, but it's probably not good. Nothing good probably comes from this. But what happens is that the Hulk, he's looking at, like, he finds himself looking at the Hulk, and the Hulk's looking at him, and he's like, oh shit. Also, just to make this fun real quick, this story kind of takes place somewhere intermediately before the events of just a wee bit before the events of Philip Kennedy Johnson's Hulk run. So the Hulk is already mad at Banner after the events of Smashtronaut in Donny Cates' run. But I digress. So, in this story, the Hulk is the Hulk's looking at him, and Banner's looking back at him, but the Hulk just disregards him before jumping away to destroy a small town, and Banner's just looking in horror as the Hulk is just tearing apart this small little town in just a fury, just absolute fury, but there's an evil glee to it. And Banner's like, oh my god, I have to stop this. So he's trying to force the Hulk to turn back into him, but he's not, and even the Hulk stops and goes, sorry Banner, but you're not here right now. So so that's when Banner is like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if the Hulk is just entirely sick of me and just wants to kill everyone just to get back at me for what I did to him. I don't know. But the problem is I'm afraid but then he thinks this might be something else. This might be something entirely different than what I initially thought. So yeah. So Banner is obviously worried about this whole thing. So he quickly discovers, yeah, I'm just a psychic conscious. I must be some kind of disembodied consciousness of myself, and whoever is piloting the Hulk is probably kicking me out. So my mental and whatever mental control I had over the Hulk is probably null and void because of whoever is controlling the Hulk. So Banner tries to reach out now that he's just he's just psychic energy now. He's there's only a few people who could probably see me in this form. So the first person he goes to, he flies all the way to Krakoa, and is just there's tons of psychics. They could probably hear me. I need to go contact them first. So Banner goes there, and he's trying to reach out to anyone who can hear him, and the first person who hears him is Dr. Banner, please calm down. I don't know what's going on, but please control yourself. And it's Emma Frost, and Emma is just because he was looking for Xavier or Jean Grey, he was just calling out to Jean or Xavier, and Emma is just yeah, they're not here right now, I can take a message. And why are you like this? We heard that the Hulk had come back to this Earth. What happened? And he's like, I don't know, someone's taking control of the Hulk's body. And she goes, you mean other than you? Did that blow up in your face? And he finally he's like, yeah, no, I don't need this argument right now. Please, I need your help. The Hulk, someone has taken control of the Hulk, and I don't know who it is. I'm genuinely, worried about, this is genuinely concerning. Can you please help me? So Emma's just like, yeah, alright. So she's like trying to, and of course, she looks like she's talking to herself, and that's when Wolverine comes in, and he's like, Emma, who the fuck are you talking to? And she goes, oh, I'm talking to Banner's psychic resonance. And he's like, okay, wait, Banner's? Where's the Hulk? And we cut back to the Hulk, and whoever's controlling him is just kind of going from town to town, destroying cities, killing people. And of course, this gets the attention of the Avengers, who are there to fight him, and they're like, Banner, you better stop. And then the person controlling him was like, yeah, this isn't Banner. Banner's not here, but his technology proved most useful to me. So I thought it would be best to do what he did to the Hulk. Yeah. So the Avengers go and the Avengers battle the Hulk, and they're like, it's not Banner in there, but we need to take him down. Meanwhile, back on Krakoa, the X-Men are, the Quiet Council is brought together, and Emma is, speaking for Banner, who she can only see and other psychics can see. And she's like, we need to help, because, we should probably help because a uncontrolled Hulk is a bad idea. And Wolverine's like, yeah, no shit. So it's decided the X-Men will also go and help battle the Hulk, while Emma and Banner go to look for whoever is controlling the Hulk. So Emma and Banner's consciousness set up a psychic link with the Hulk, or try to, because now whoever's controlling him is now set up a psychic link, whereas before the Hulk wouldn't, have that kind of connection. But now someone's piloting him. They now can look into Hulk's mind, and Banner can go in there and find out who it is. So, meanwhile, the X-Men who are sent to help are Wolverine, Juggernaut, Jean, Cyclops, and Colossus. And Storm. So the 6 of them go to not Storm, excuse me. I meant to say, Shadowcat. So they are, they're tasked to go battle, the Hulk, while Emma sets up a psychic connection for her and the Hulk to go, her and Banner to go into Hulk's mind and find out who's behind all this. So they go in there, and it's like a ship. It literally looks like a ship that Banner made when he was doing the whole Smashtronaut thing. So they go in there, and they find out the person behind this is MODOK. Yeah, MODOK is MODOK. The reason why it's MODOK is because Banner, when he was controlling the Hulk's mind the first time around, he stole tech from AIM and basically almost killed MODOK in the process. So MODOK's doing this, when he heard the Hulk had come back to Earth, he was like, I am going to fuck you up. And thank you, you used AIM tech, of course I'm going to be able to access this, you dumbass. You dumbass. Thank you for giving AIM the greatest weapon ever known, the Hulk itself. So, yeah. So Banner and Emma do battle with the Hulk, MODOK in the Mindscape. But and Banner's like, you wouldn't be able to do this on your own, MODOK. You'd have to set up a psychic connection with him. And that's when they hear a voice going, you're so right. And they turn around, it's the Shadow King. So MODOK and the Shadow King were behind this attack. So the two of them do battle with the Shadow King and MODOK, while outside the X-Men and Avengers are trying to pacify the Hulk. Eventually, Emma and Banner do manage to purge MODOK and Shadow King from Hulk's mind, leaving Banner to rebond his consciousness with the Hulk, which leads to the Hulk jumping away and escaping. So now the Avengers and X-Men just kind of help with cleanup, and Banner is left alone, but he can still feel like the Hulk's mad at him for what he did, and also, for causing, MODOK and Shadow King to take control of him. So he can almost hear the Hulk in his head going, I'm going to kill you for this, Banner. For one way or another, I'm going to kill you for this. And this leads to, Philip Kennedy Johnson's run of the Hulk trying to banish Banner forever. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much Hulk Mind Wars. There you go. So once again, I'd like to thank Christopher Rosa for this Patreon request, as well as continued patronage. You guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this story? Did you guys like it, hate it? Comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.